whole truth and nothing but the truth. Mr. Arrigan?
I
Miss,
swear.
okay. And Miss Padilla?
I swear.
All right, you may both lower your hands. And Mr. Artiga, you may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Gabriel Artiaga with the Office of Attorney General. Ms. Padilla, could you please just state your name for the record?
Gabriella Padia.
And Mr. Arrigan, could you please state your name for the record, sir?
Oscar Arrigan.
All right, the state will call Ms. Padilla first. Ma'am, how old is the child before the court today?
She's 3 years old.
And when does she turn 4?
She turns 4 in May.
Okay. Have there ever been any incidents of family violence between you and Mr. Arrigan?
No.
You never had to call the police or get a protective or restraining order against him, is that correct?
Correct.
Do you have any safety concerns if he has visitation with the child?
No.
And in fact, as recently as early this year, y'all were sharing sort of a 50-50 possession schedule, is that correct?
Yes.
And when did that stop?
That stopped roughly around January of this year.
And since then, what have y'all been doing for visitation?
Weekends.
Okay, every weekend?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you in agreement with the state's proposal that you would be joint managing conservators of the child?
Yes.
And you would have the exclusive right to designate the primary residence with a geographic restriction to Dallas and contiguous counties. Do you agree?
Yes, I agree.
Are you in agreement with the standard possession order for visitation?
Yes, I agree.
The state has calculated child support of $1,016 per month beginning May 1st. Are you in agreement with that amount?
Yes, I do agree.
And how is the child currently covered for health insurance?
Through Oscar's employer.
And you want that to continue, correct?
Yes.
And for retroactive support, when was the last time that you and Mr. Arrigan lived together in the same household with the child as a family unit?
It would be July of 2023.
So I've calculated from August of 2023 through present, that's 22 months. And I subtracted the 4-month period when y'all were splitting possessions. That's 18 months total. I calculated a total retroactive amount would be $18,216. Do you agree with that as a starting point?
Yes.
Now the state, based on information that I got from Mr. Arrigan, I'm going to be giving him credit for some payments made. Has he been paying you in that time frame anything?
He has maintained a cell phone bill, and he did maintain for a short period of time insurance, the vehicle insurance. He
Okay.
has provided some help with her. So yes, he has.
Okay. What about like payments to you, like through Zelle or Venmo? Has he been paying you at all?
He had, yes.
Okay. So my calculation after giving him credit for payments, payments totaling $9,554. So my proposed retroactive judgment amount after those credits is $8,662. Are you in agreement with that amount?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Do you agree that he should pay that off at $90 per month starting May 1st?
Yes, I do agree.
And do you have any safety concerns if your contact information appears in the order today?
No, I do not.
Okay, I'll pass the witness and call Mr.
1 second, Mr. Art. Pronounce your last name for me again.
It's okay, Artiaga.
Artiaga. It's
Mhm.
not okay. I have to pronounce it correctly. Artiaga. What was the judgment amount again?
So my proposed judgment on the retro was $8,662 after credits.
And it was paid at?
$90.
Okay, just making sure I got it all.
All right, thank you, Judge.
All right, you may
May I
call your
proceed?
next witness.
All right, the state calls Mr. Arrigan. So is it correct that there's never been any sort of family violence between y'all?
Correct.
So you never had to call the police or get a protective or restraining order or anything crazy like that, correct?
No.
Okay.
Correct.
So what is your request with respect to custody of the child?
I would like primary custody
Right,
for a
so
more
you,
stable home environment. Yes,
okay, so you're asking to be the joint managing conservator with the exclusive right to designate the primary residence of the child. Is that correct?
correct.
Um, since y'all split up, which was roughly July of 2023, is that an accurate split up date?
There's she was still there some days in August.
Okay, but roughly since y'all split up, who is the
Roughly,
child?
yes.
Who is the
Roughly.
child primarily lived with?
It's been sporadic. It has not been consistent. Right off, the start, it was mom, then 50-50. Then there was a 4-month period, primarily me, and then now it's back to 50-50 until
When you say,
court
okay,
proceedings
hold on, hold
started.
on, hold on. When you say now it's back to 50-50, just a moment ago, Miss Padilla said that y'all are currently doing every weekend. Is that true?
For the last month, I have had no visitation.
Okay. What about, I think you said there was a 4-month period that the child was primarily with you. What time frame was that roughly? Do you recall?
September to January.
September of 2024 through January of this year?
Yes.
Why do you believe that the child would be better off living with you primarily?
Like I stated earlier, I've been in my current employment 6 years. I've been in this industry 12 years. I've been at the same residence 3 years, and before that, was at that previous residence since I was 10.
Okay.
And just consistency, stability, um, is the
Do,
reason.
do you have any concerns about the child's home life living with Miss Padilla?
No concerns with her being with Miss Padilla. Um, I stated earlier, I just want something constant for her, not
Okay.
not not on and off, not on again, off again situation.
Okay. If the judge uh, grants the state's proposed order that Miss Padilla would have the exclusive right to designate primary residence, would you be in agreement, Mr. Arrigan, with the standard possession order for visitation?
Yes,
Okay. Um, and again, if the judge were to grant mom as the primary uh, custodian, custodial parent, would you agree to pay the child support $1,016 per month starting in May?
yes,
And you agree to continue to carry the health and dental insurance, correct?
correct.
Do you agree with the state's proposed retroactive judgment amount of 8,662?
Yes,
Okay, and do you agree to pay that off at $90 per month starting in May?
yes.
And do you have any safety concerns if your contact information appears in the order today?
No.
I'll pass the witness. Your Honor, my only concern or question, in particular, since Mr. Arrigan is requesting primary custody, was that this case may be better off referred to district court, possibly for child custody eval. But I would defer to the court on that matter.
Okay. This is what I'll order. I will order that the parties be joint managing conservators of the child, order that mom be the primary parent with the geographic restriction, order standard visitation for dad, order dad carry private health and dental insurance through his employer, order him to pay child support in the amount of $1,016 per month. Has Mr. Arrigan filed anything asking for primary custody?
Your Honor, he filed the pleading on March 24th, 2025, and also another one on November 22nd, 2024.
Okay, so then I will reserve retro and court costs and refer this to district court.
Okay.
So, Mr. Arrigan, if you are still requesting that you be the primary parent, this case is going to go forward in district court. This will just be another temporary order. This will be further temporary orders, ordering you to pay child support and carry the medical insurance. And then you guys can talk about custody in district court. Do you understand, sir?
Yeah.
Do you understand, Ms. Padilla? You're muted, ma'am.
Yeah, yes. Is there any way that you can explain that a little bit more to me?
What he's saying is that he wants custody of your daughter. And so he has pleadings on file for that. And so I made this further temporary orders. I made you the temporary primary conservator. And you guys will talk about that with the district judge, okay?
So as of right now, your temporary order would be for him to pick her up first, third, and fifth, or we would have
Yes,
to
or
just...
whatever y'all agree to, but the
Okay.
temporary order says standard visitation. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay. Anything further?
No.
Okay. Then
Thank you,
thank you
Judge.
both. Thank you both for appearing here today, and you're both free to go.
Judge, will these temporary orders be emailed to us or mailed to us?
Yes, sir, they will. But I'm not sure if the Attorney General is going to get the setting in district or if you'll need to get the setting in district. That's something you need to ask them. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Mhm.
All right. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, sir.